Ya wa mo fa mala no per masene so lo pa yaso de tasi Allah o to mai le sunga Ken Aiono le na ba ngol tatu ngol wenga Hawaii ava no Allah fa on longo pu le ele tunu le ngata ya tero nei fa pena so se tafo de nekelope le tele o nanga tupu mtamali fa pena fo yalo matama fa na o Samoa e tono malo tele o American Ken fa tele mo nei ta uso malo se formulia
malo se formulia alo po ya o le uso te vai meni ya At road for in fatala fatu ma malo le atu o lo fa fonga mai I nei fu taiao ya mo pe me ta sa vi ingo tatu te mai langi fu fa se fu tatu ye me nei tu la au ina pe masina na lo fomu na le ya o pa ya fo I la fa na pa ya le tua pe tau la me sia ya me se fo ya the mam kina ma tu ta tu nu ya o Samoa fo pe ona tu si la sia yo fo la bela beli APP o la o ye o Samoa na panita wa tu pe I va bodo to fingo le la tu tu ai tu si la na alta to poklan tu sa tu nei mai I na States of America wa fo si pe mo lo tupu ile nei fo va ngol ke lope ya Patalo fatuai ya mo ya patano atu pe ona msavo si pia ya vasan ke nei no wa ya tuai se pontanga ile ai tele New York ile tele New York mana tu fo ole o sete nei tu sali ngole ai tele New York ya mali ngol sete no empayona ta wa pe New York ya ye po se po ila alto Frank Sinatra on if I ngole la le ai tele po le la ai o le stete ya ai te fa ngoi po ya New York le fontanga sa o tiena ta World Summit on Democracy and Colonialism ma ta la moina fa tu pina le Official Ford Foundation Center on Social Justice JM Compliant Fund the Democracy Fund by the Right to Democracy Silia milion ng talal ko ito tu pe ya associate society ngalung society mo tanga te pangatia matinu tawat siya larlang Pasifika Asia Afrika masata itu ditong sa fat beine fo ye society ro awaya si pontanga ona sa mana umia fo la usao ile pontanga fo fuanga ta otro pa kalame society ali larlang mai na mai tawina fo to kelo lo ia president society lo yo ngadwi la mo United States Washington DC ile fo ifat fat singam ya mai ole tao nei o si ti fon tato po kalambe se ta si aro o Samoa o New York Daryl Tofa se ta si aro Samoa o de ma tama utu ya po actor po o le tala fatino ya po le play le Back to the Future o le o tu fa solo ya se I Broadway in New York ya telefoni mata ya matala sa ngaluai po le nei aro Samoa ko peto si le pia sa pa to na po ya lo na uso so ya Andy to fa te tai wa te ya ai o Daryl telefo ya na ye fo si le pia o na sai fo tele wata ya mtala le si fo tala sai Broadway ta o le Mean Girls ya malti fanga bo ile ta o Better Nick Than Ever ya o lo yung le Disney Plus ya mai o ia fo se tala anga lo mo ni o se tanga mo mua le o bea Marty McFly ile tala le ta o le Back to the Future uja ya msa la fe matan lo taroi e la a masa tu fa mo ya pule mai la fo ile suna Daryl Tofa se tai mi o tuei ni sana i fo pa mtanga mo sa no ile ngana fa Britannia tal halava Daryl Tofa
Hi.
Well, well, can you explain where you're at, and can you kind of give us a little bit of explanation about what you're doing there in New York, and especially the world-renowned play Back to the Future?
Yeah. So I'm in New York right now. I live in Brooklyn. I currently, right now on my track, I play Marty McFly's brother, and one of the goons that run with Biff. And I also I understudy Marty McFly.
Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about how you got into all of this. How old you were, and what kind of schooling or education you went through.
Yeah, I've been dancing. I started off as a dancer. I've been dancing ever since I was 7 years old, and took dance classes all the way up until college. That's where I kind of started actually getting voice lessons and acting training. And from at the University of Oklahoma. And then after 3.5 years, I left school early to be in Mean Girls on Broadway.
Mm-hmm. And what year was that?
2019.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your family, your Samoan part of the family, mainly.
Yeah. So my mom is the Samoan side. So yeah, my mom has 3 brothers. She's kind of in the middle amongst all of them, and she has 3 kids. It's me, my older brother Andy, who you know of, and then my younger brother Gordon. And we're all in the arts. Gordon is a really incredible dancer, starting to break himself into musical theater, and Andy was a part of Hamilton, was on tour with Hamilton. And I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Was there any Polynesian or Pacific artists that you kind of a role model or aspire to, while you're at this field?
Yeah, I mean, I have some. I mean, of course, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I would say, like, is a role model to all of us Pacific Islanders. My thing is I wanted to become a role model and an influencer to a lot of the Samoan kids, because I know there's a lot of talented Samoan kids out there, but not all of them fully commit to following what they want to do in life. And so I wanted to be a sort of example to that. And I know that there's not a lot of like famous Samoan celebrities, but hopefully in the near future, especially thanks to The Rock and the path that I'm on, I hope that it inspires the younger Samoan generation to follow what they want to do and accomplish what they want to do in life.
Well, what's the next thing for you after this? I mean, I'm not sure how long. How long will the Back to the Future run?
So Back to the Future, it runs until they run out of money.
Okay.
And, it kind of keeps going until, like, there's a lot of Broadway shows that have been running for like 25 years, 50 years. Like,
that's right.
So as long as the money keeps coming in, that it won't close. So that's going to keep running for however long it does, and I hope it has a long run. But my last performance in Back to the Future is December 31st. I put in my notice this yesterday, actually. I haven't announced this yet, but I'll give you a little inside scoop. I'm joining the Broadway production of The Outsiders in February, and I'm starting it's going to be my very first Broadway principal contract. So, yeah.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about the play. Where is it held? I mean, other than in Broadway, what's the theater, and what are the tickets? What are the rates? How much?
So, I mean, the rates scale from, especially like on the floor seating, goes for about like $140 to $200. And then up in the mezzanine, it's probably like $40 to $80. But the theater is the Winter Garden Theater. It's one of the most, like, honestly iconic Broadway theaters in the city. A lot of iconic shows have passed through there, and a lot of shows were made in that theater. So, yeah.
Not everybody went to the movie. Back to the Future was a movie. When was that? Is that in the 80s or something?
Yes. Yeah, I think it was like It was late 80s. It was like 87, 88.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us, some of our audience not only have never been to that movie, never seen the movie, but tell us a little bit of story so that they kind of have an image, an idea of what you're doing.
Of course. So basically, it's about this 17-year-old kid named Marty McFly, and he has a pretty, standard family, not really recognized by his parents for his, talents and his, dreams and aspirations that he has. But his one, best friend is the kind of crazy man in town, crazy scientist in town, and his name is Doc Brown. And he kind of hangs out with him a lot. But the thing about this day specifically, Marty McFly runs into Doc, and Doc Brown tells him that he made a time machine out of the very well-known car at the time called the DeLorean. And Doc Brown ends up in the movie. It's different in the show, but in the movie he steals plutonium radiation. Plutonium from a warehouse, and ends up getting killed for it. And so Marty escapes that situation by getting into the DeLorean, into the time machine, and going back in time to when Doc Brown first made time travel. And so in the movie, he goes back in time, finds Doc Brown again, and they have to figure out how to get him back to 1985. So through a series of events and running into his parents, he figures out a way to get that using lightning, that a lightning bolt striking a clock tower at a specific time that they know of, getting him back to the year 1985.
Mm-hmm.
And sort of creating a new relationship with his parents too, because he goes back to when they're teenagers and when they're in high school, and he kind of understands them from a different perspective, because his entire life he's kind of not really understood his parents, or never felt understood himself, and he's able to see himself in both of his parents. So yeah, it's a good story.
Yeah. What's your advice to young kids who want to be like you, an actor?
My advice, I would say stay a good person. I think being kind to people goes a long way, and your reputation. I would say be a good person and just work hard, and don't have a backup plan when you know what you want to do. I think that has really helped me get to where I am today and meet the people that I have in my life because of all those things.
What would be an ideal role for you if you look at what's going on right now on the stage and the movies? What would be an ideal role for you, or somebody out there that's doing well? And where do you want to be in the next 10, 15 years?
Well, 10, 15 years, I hope that I'm financially free. I hope that I'm in a place that I can be a producer of some sort.
Okay.
I want, as far as the role goes, I want to be in an action movie. I don't really have a big role that I want to do. I know goals that I have in regards to the industry that I work in. I want to be in a video game. I want to star in a video game in the next 5 years. I want to be in an action movie. And honestly, I want to play a superhero. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have you been to Samoa yet? Or
no? Oh. I'm supposed to go in February.
Okay.
Yeah, in February 5th. Yeah, my cousin's getting his chief title.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what would if you're not doing this, what would be something else that you would like to do?
That I would like to do?
Uh-huh.
I would love to golf every day, or be a professional pickleball player.
All right. You touched on that thing that I'm doing right now, pickleball. I'm trying to not good at it, but
you like
anyway.
Pickleball though? Let's go.
Yeah, I am. In fact, when your brother was here,
Yeah.
He played a little bit of pickleball.
Yeah, we love it. Our family really loves pickleball.
Yeah, well, when you get here, we can,
Oh, we're gonna play. Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah?
Let's play.
Let's play. I'm all up for it. And
I love that.
well, I know you're busy, so I'm going to give you these last minute or two. Maybe address some of the issues out there that I didn't ask, or something that it's dear to your heart that you wanted to speak to our youth or to the Samoan people, or our Samoan people, or even your family or friends that are listening out there. So let you do that now.
Okay.
Daryl?
One thing I will say, especially coming from a growing up on my Samoan side,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just like a message to all the parents and all the new parents, especially with this new and upcoming generation. I know they're hard-headed, and I know that they're a lot sometimes, and they talk like they know a lot of things when they don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I would say to all the parents, just being an adult now, I think just try your best to listen to your kids a lot and check in on them. Check in on them and make sure that they are good, because I know we're trained and we're raised to be tough and to have tough skin. But along with that, I really do think that a balance of actually getting to know your kids and spending good time with them, so that when they do leave the household, they do want they want to have a relationship with their parents. They want to come back home for the holidays, all those things, I think listening to your kids is very important to have a strong relationship. And to all the Samoan kids, of course, listen to your parents and be open to what they know, because they've lived a lot more life than you. And put them first, and give your parents a call every day. I still need to be better about that with my mama, but I think giving them a call, they really do appreciate it when they hear from you. So yeah, that's all I got to say.
I want to thank you so much, Daryl, for giving us a great opportunity and time to talk about what you're doing. There are not many Samoans, and there are very few. I probably can count in one hand Samoans who are at what you're doing. And thank you for the time. Daryl. Yes, Samoa o se tasi na alo Samoa longa po into te ua I mea tunu amese New York ya o le ai tele fo I o nai pe tau nunga I te tele o tūlanga whapenei o whaawiwhianga I o play na I Back to the Future ya whaalau loa tua I ma longa I fo I le alo Samoa ya ai fo so sala I nei fo I wonga I te tatu tanonga ni tau ya la fu le ai ngai ma lo se le ona ai mo te terminate sai fo